Greetings, and thank you for taking time to learn how to send a fax from our user interface and Outlook. Today, we'll also show you some other features such as address book, working with received faxes, searching for faxes, and running reports. To begin, click on the three bars in the upper left corner of the page. This will bring up the screen where you can create a new fax message. Based on your profile, these fields will need to be pre-populated with your username, company name, and message priority. Here it is set to high, but you can change it to normal or use one of the other lower settings. You can also use other features here to set a delayed date and time for message transmission, as well as for tracking information and billing codes. You can also choose your notification settings, which specify whether you want an email notification pertaining to successful fax transmission. Some prefer to only be notified if the fax failed. The next step here is to add a subject as well as any relevant notes to the cover page. Then click Next. Once your fax message is created, you can then select which documents to send along with the fax transmission. You can choose from documents stored on your PC or on your network drives. You can also use this middle button to navigate to available preloaded documents on the fax server, including options like terms and conditions or other frequently faxed documents. In this example, I'm sending my Friday night pizza order. You can then add annotations to the document before sending, such as a date stamp. You can also include a digital signature saved to your profile, or include a written signature directly on this screen. There are also options available to move and resize your signature if needed. From here, you can include any pertinent extra instructions or notes using the Type on It feature, which can be moved anywhere on the document. Once you've finished, click Done, and then Next, which will take you to the final step, adding the recipient. The plus sign here will let you include a name and fax number ad hoc. You can also save frequently used recipients to your address book and select from these for future fax transmissions. After adding your fax recipient, click Submit. You will then automatically be taken to Outbox so you can view the process of your fax. This progression includes fax rendering, queuing, and finally, sending. You can also use the Messages tab to view faxes that have come to your inbox. Simply select the fax you'd like to review, click, and it will open in a new window. From here, you can choose to save it as a TIFF or PDF file, print to a local network printer, or forward the fax to another recipient number or email address. You can also use this window to move a fax to the trash or permanently delete it. You can view fax details, including the date and time of transmission, as well as the sender information and audit trail, and notification details pertaining to your received faxes. The tracking field is also available on received faxes, where you can add data to the fax record. These details can then be searched and viewed once entered. This report section enables you to view your faxes depending on a specific date rate or type of fax. For instance, you can search and view outbound faxes only. The Settings section allows you to adjust your display name and company name, which are set to default when a new fax is created. This section also enables you to view the fax number associated with your particular account. Next is the Documents section, which you can use to preload the documents you frequently send. The Address book, on the other hand, enables you to add and view the contacts you send to often. The process to add contacts to your address book is simple and intuitive, and you're not limited to fax numbers. You can set email as the default delivery type from this Create a Contact screen. You can also configure your notifications options here, including if you want to be notified if the fax transmission fails. Your system administrator can also set up other address books, including a shared address book, accessible to all users in the company. Clicking on your profile allows you to quickly navigate to common folders, such as your inbox. That completes the introduction to the user interface. Now let's take a look at another very common way to create a fax through Outlook or any email system you may use. Simply create a new email message. In the recipient field, type in the fax number, followed by the @ symbol and the name of the fax server, such as faxtoyou.net in this example. The text you put in the subject line will appear in the subject field on the fax cover page. Any text added to the body of the email will go into the notes section of your fax cover page. Then just attach the document or documents that need to be faxed and click Send. Once the fax is sent off, you'll receive an email confirmation for successful transmission. Please check back for more videos on how to use the fax printer driver and some other advanced features. Thank you.